good day, everyone. You're on to News Hour on MYBA TV. I am Oyindamola Olono. First, the headlines and then the news in details.
Do you want to turn heads? Do you want people to stop and pay attention? In today's world, attention is a new currency, and that's exactly what MYBA LED help you get. Whether you're planning a crusade, concert, any type of event, our high-quality LED screen will help you capture your audience's full attention effortlessly. At MYBA LED Company Limited, we manufacture and sell high-quality LED screen. We rent out screen for all types of events, and we also cover full event coverage and live streaming services where all the whole world can tune in. So tell a friend to tell a friend. When it's time to shine, it's time for MYBA LED. Thank you.
Crude price drop after US-Iran talks. Secure Nigeria, protect citizens, criminologist urges Tinubu. Rising insecurity. Ex-Kaduna Governor McCarthy seeks national emergency. On sports, Balogun leads Nigerian decent scorers so far. South Africa deserves to be at World Cup, says Ekong. Crude prices drop after US-Iran talks. Oil prices fell on Monday on optimism over US-Iran talks, with mediators flagging a roadmap to a final agreement while equities were mixed. After a meeting planned for Friday was cancelled owing to fighting between Israel and Hezbollah, the negotiations finally got underway on Sunday in Switzerland, with teams led by US Vice President J.D. Vance and Iran's Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf. Traders remain in buoyant mood after news that the two foes had pushed their conflict, which had sent energy costs soaring and stock inflation sending shivers through the global economy. There were initial jitters following reports that Iran had called off the talks over US President Donald Trump's threats to carry out more strikes if Hezbollah kept attacking Israel, but mediators Pakistan and Qatar said the talks took place in a positive and constructive atmosphere. In another news, rising insecurity. Ex-Kaduna Governor McCarthy seeks national emergency. Former Kaduna State Governor Ahmed McCarthy has asked President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to declare a national emergency on insecurity, warning that the country's worsening security challenges require extraordinary measures and a unified national response. McCarthy, a former chairman of the People's Democratic Party, also opposed moves to deregister political parties ahead of the 2027 general elections, insisting that all parties that comply with the Independent National Electoral Commission's guidelines should be allowed to participate in the polls. He said while Nigerians' uninterrupted democratic journey since 1999 remained a significant achievement, the country's inability to contain insecurity continued to undermine governance and economic development. According to him, security should be treated as the nation's foremost priority because of its direct impact on economic growth, social stability, and national development. Speaking on the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration's handling of security challenges, the former governor said criticism alone would not solve the problem, but should be deliberate on urging leaders at all levels to focus on practical solutions. In another news, secure Nigeria, protect citizens, criminologist urges Tinubu. The president of the Nigerian Society for Criminology, Professor Oludayo Tade, on Sunday tasked President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to intensify efforts towards securing Nigeria and protecting Nigerians. Tade stated that this was important because the insecurity challenge facing Nigeria has both national and transnational dimensions. This was contained in a statement issued in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, on Sunday. The call followed a series of kidnapping incidents and the subsequent killing of victims, even after ransom were allegedly paid by their relatives. He said, as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, President Tinubu must protect the territorial integrity of Nigeria and ensure that Nigerians are free from the fear of traveling on roads or being abducted by schools and their communities. The first constitutional duty is to protect lives and property, and not doing that efficiently indicates failure. Nigerians need to experience and feel secure, and Nigeria must be protected from terrorists entering the country. Their local collaborators in and outside government must be fished out and punished. The president must display the political will to secure Nigerians and Nigeria. Also in sports, Balogun leads Nigerian descent scorers so far. Although the Super Eagles are absent from the 2026 FIFA World Cup in North America, Nigerians' influence on the tournament has been impossible to ignore. More than 16 players of Nigerian descent are featured across the 48-nation competition, twice the number who participated at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, with several already leaving their mark on the group stage. The most eye-catching contribution has come from Balogun, who has established himself as one of the early stars of the entire tournament. The 25-year-old, born in New York to Nigerian parents and raised in England, announced himself with a brace in the United States 4-1 demolition of Paraguay, becoming the first American player to score 2 or more goals in a World Cup match in 96 years. He followed that up with another man of the match display in the 2-0 victory over Australia that sealed the co-host place in the round of 32 as Group D winners, contributing to the opener without scoring as his high-pressing first defender, Cameroon, progressed into an own goal. His back-to-back Man of the Match awards have made him the standout Nigerian heritage performer of the tournament so far. Balogun was eligible to represent England, Nigeria, and the United States at the senior level, but chose the Stars and Stripes after featuring for England at youth level. In another news in sports, South Africa deserves to be at World Cup, says Ekong. Former Nigeria captain William Troost Ekong has backed South Africa's right to be at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, insisting Bafana Bafana earned their place at football's biggest stage on merit. A statement came despite widespread criticism of their performance so far and lingering resentment in some Nigerian quarters over the manner of the Super Eagles' failure to qualify. South Africa topped a qualifying group that included Nigeria to rescue their ticket to the tournament, being co-hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico. But their showing on the global stage has so far prompted more questions than answers. They were beaten 2-0 by host Mexico in their opener before a 1-1 draw with Chezia in Atlanta. Despite voicing those reservations, it was firm on the questions of whether Bafana Bafana deserved their place at the tournament. Troost Ekong, however, stopped short of backing them to reach the knockout rounds. Bafana require a victory over South Korea in their final Group A fixture at Estadio Monterrey in Mexico on Thursday to advance, and they will face the Asian nation without suspended Pierre Tsemba Zwane and Teboho Moko Ina. Thanks for listening. I am Olono Oyindamola. Kindly follow us on all our social media platforms on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and X. Good afternoon.
MYBA TV, Bridget Bagabs.